All right, so the second part of my video is solving two steps equations again. And so I'm going to use, I got a few more problems that I want to show you. So for instance, if we have the problem like D divided by 2 plus 9 equals, let's see, what does it equal? Let's say 24. All right? So here we need to get rid of the 9 and we need to get rid of the 2. So the first step we're going to do in a two-step equation is add the inverse of the constant. And which constant are we talking about? Are we talking about the 9 or are we talking about the 24? I hope you said 9 because 9 is on the same side of the equation as a variable. So we're going to add the inverse of the constant, 9. So we have 9 plus negative 9, that's a 0 pair. We're going to bring the D divided by 2 all the way down. Bring down my equal sign. And so we have 24 plus negative 9, that is 15. Okay? That's 15. All right, so, okay, so now we look at our steps. So we've used this one as the inverse of the constant. Now let's look at our steps. We have divide by the coefficient or multiply by the denominator. In this case, what do we have? Do we have a coefficient or do we have a denominator? Remember, the denominator is the bottom number in a fraction. So we have a denominator. So that's what we're going to do. I forgot to put my little 1 up here. So 1 there, 2 there. We're going to multiply. Multiply by the denominator. Multiply by the denominator 2. Okay? So we have 2D divided by 2, and then we have 15 times 2. Well, anything over itself is 1. So we have 1D is equal to 15 times 2. 15 times 2 is 30. We have reached our goal because we have a variable on one side and we have the number 30 on the other side. So those are our two steps. All right, one more problem. Let's see. Let's look at E divided by negative 4 minus 8 is equal to 36. Let's go with that. All right. So in a two-step equation, the first step is add the inverse of the constant. Add the inverse of the constant. So what is the constant here? The constant in this situation is negative 8 and 36. But we're going to go with negative 8. Why? Because it's on the same side of the equation as the E. So, all right. So we're going to add the inverse of the constant negative 8. So the inverse of negative 8 is positive 8. So we're going to add 8 to both sides. This one is going to give me a 0 pair. So I have E over negative 4 is equal to 36 plus 8. And that is 44. Okay? Now, this one was a little bit more simpler, but this one we got to multiply. Okay? So, and why do we have to multiply? We have to multiply because we have a denominator. And my denominator is negative 4. So I'm going to multiply by the denominator, negative 4. So here we go. Got negative 4 over there and negative 4 over here. Make sure that's a dot so you can see. Okay? All right, so -4 divided by -4 is 1. 1e is just e. And then we have 44 times 4. Let me see. I need to do it over to the side because I don't remember that. I don't know that. So that's 16, 16, 17. Okay. So E is -176. But Miss James, you don't have -176 over here. I don't need it because I know my operations on, I know what I need to do for my integer operations. So I know that a negative times a positive is a negative, or a positive times a negative is a negative. So my answer is E equals -176. But I've reached my goal because E is my variable and -176 is my number. So that's it for the two-step equations. Two, you've seen two problems, two examples, and if you have any questions, you can go to askmissjames.webs.com. If you have any questions, ask Miss James. Webs.com. www.askmissjames.webs.com. All right? Thank you.